Even think about it. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. I want to say I was at Dyer Park, named after me. Not really, but I mean, that's how you gotta think. I'm serious. Now I'm sitting here thinking, oh, I want to write my dream book. When I get back, I want my own part. What a thing to write down and see if it actually happens in 10 years, 5 years, a few months. Who knows? Anyway, let me get to my car. Holy shit. Well, I can call them in shorts. Shorties. I'm seeing so much magic at the last minute. Alright. I just saw some of the coolest shit. What's up, buddy? I gotta put the case on. Alright, hold up. Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not that prepared. I had a thing written down of things to say, but it don't matter. How you really know it is if you can just go off the top of the dome. And I can, so... Ooh. Hang on. Whoa. Getting that comfortability. Ooh, ruining the screen, baby. Well, I went and smoked a bowl. Admit that, but it was an interesting mission. I knew I had to go on it. And it was all for that cause originally. That's how things start out. Oh my god, fit somewhere. That's probably gonna fall here. We'll see. But anyway, I went on a mission to go see my friend, and my friend has a neighbor who I actually am friends with. I'm friends with both of them. It's a little cul-de-sac, so it's kind of cool. I hooked some people in the cul-de-sac, Ed and Eddie style. And I went there, and my one friend, who starts with the letter J, his ass got a brand new truck and sitting there waiting. That was the manifestation of his life. And I joked with him because he's a Taurus sun, Taurus. Whoa. Phones are a little shaking. He's a Taurus sun, Taurus moon, and a Virgo rising. Fucking 3 Earth. I was like, yeah, that makes sense to me. He's like, what? Nothing. No, I told him what's up. And then, yeah, I smoked a bowl with What's Her Nuts. What's her name? Not What's Her Nuts. That's weird. And I got this. Fabulous cloth. No, bandana. And drove this way, saw a family member, guy, 32, 33, I'm guessing randomly. I'd be cool if I was right. You never know. Playing with his 5-year-old kid, making a snowman right when I turned over here to go to Dyer Park just to make this video. Confirmation that I meant to make this video, because like I wouldn't have drove this way unless I was on that mission. And when I did that decision, when I made the decision, and actually got off thinking about it and did it, to know not to do is not to know, I did it, made the decision. I'm out on the path of making this video. I see Dad probably rolling a snowball with his kid. I'm assuming that's what's going on. It was beautiful. You could feel it. For all your feelings, and I got the evidence. Anyway, I said I'd promise I'd fucking make a video on how to manifest today. To actually do it. Like, I talk a lot about feeling good, which is so important, because you can manifest things without feeling good. It's not gonna make you feel good. It's gonna make you feel whatever you were feeling. It's usually shitty. It actually may make you feel worse, because you get things and you get what you ask for, but it ain't what you think. And you never really get 100% of what you ask for. Thank God. I'm telling you. That'd be horrible. You don't even know. Because you don't know what you don't know. And you try to make this picture in your head and come to real life cause so many drastic damages. And if everyone could do that, oh my God. We wouldn't even be alive. We wouldn't be alive at all. Anyway. Talking about how to manifest. Ooh. Oh, and a train horn goes off right then. Whoa. Right on that thought I had, which you don't know. But damn, that's pretty crazy. Oh, okay, hold up. Ooh. Hold up. Train. The train. It's the train. 4 minutes and 45 seconds, not bad. I wish I had a vape. But I don't. I need to stop that shit anyway. Anyway, how to manifest. First off, I don't have it. I usually have it on my up-to-date current dream journal, but I don't have that one. But I got this one, and I got this one, and I got this one. I filled out all them bitches. No matter where you look at it. See that shit? Do you see this shit? This is all the actual things written in here. I've written and filled out with my own. Look, I even got, what is that? Go back. Where are you? You bastard. A lot of it. I'm being creative with it. And that was like the last book. I didn't even think about making it into a scrapbook until a certain point. But the point is, if you want to manifest, you should seriously have a dream journal. You should write down thoughts. You should write down things you want. Magic happens when you write your thoughts down on paper. It doesn't even matter if you took that paper, crumbled it up and threw it away, burned it right in front of you. Wouldn't fucking matter at all. The power's been done. The power's been done. I'm telling you, just write it. That's all you had to do. Ooh, the wizard holds a what? A book. They call it spelling for words? Harry Potter says shit when he cast out with his wand? Words? Wand? Oh, right. There's some thoughts here. Oh. I'm telling you, the magic, it's so fucking real. I'm telling you, get a dream journal. I'm on my like 4th book. I didn't bring it with me. I had to run out of the house. And I made it there on time to see what I had to see. Which is so funny. I had a manifestation and the neighbor had a manifestation. He just got a new truck. I got a colorful cloth that went with my hoodie. He got a black truck wearing a black outfit. I was like, no way. It's all good. You could be like, why aren't we listening to him? Well, that's an interesting comment. You should be. He has more. Who do you listen to? Oh, fuck. All right, but seriously. Chill. All right. Those are my dream books. And I filled them all out. And that started to like, if I looked, I have the dates written on it. Which one was my first one? That would be Dreams and Schemes. Broke the rubber band. Was kind of worth it though. Out of all the times it's on camera. That's cool. That's interesting. Look, I didn't even write that. I said the first book on the top. I put that recently. First thing I ever wrote down in all these books was whatever the mind of man can conceive and come to believe it can achieve. I like bring itself to believe. I like that a little better. But either way, let's see here. Dude, I didn't even write down a date for who knows how fucking long, bro. It looks like this whole goddamn first book didn't. Oh, okay, there's a date there, 2019. All right, so 5/12/19. Okay, somewhere in 2019, only a couple of years ago. I'm like 4th book now, and I got another book that's not even my dream journal. Anyway, how to manifest? You need one of those. Start out. If you want to get a 3-ring binder, that way you can put paper in and out, that's a good idea too. I was told to do that. I didn't do that. I wish I did that. But I like my style too. I like the fact I'd use blue ink. Don't ask right now. I don't care. I don't care about your questions. If you want to know, look it up. Why would it matter? Well, I'm telling you, if you want to listen, you have a high teachability, you'll do that. Don't fight me. If you want to have the results I have, you have to do what I do. If you follow your own recipe, can change the ingredients in the recipe, you're not going to get the same thing I'm making. Just saying. But anyway, get something to write in. And after you do that, if you have to pause to do that right now, you should. Right now, pause. Get something to write on. At least anything. Not even a dream journal, just anything at this moment. All right, you're back, hopefully. Or you're an asshole and you just kept watching. Now write down things you could have if money was an object and you knew you couldn't fail. Write down things right now that come off the top of your head. You should be writing things that actually pop up in your head when you're trying to think about this. Write it down. No matter how stupid it is, how big it is. You should be writing down both. Pause and do that. Keep writing until you have at least 10 things. All right. You back. Now rate those 10 things from 1 to 10. 10 being you could get this right within the next 6 months. The highest belief, you know that for a fact. Within 6 months, you could achieve this goal. If I told you your mission was to achieve this goal, right between 1 and 10. 10 being, I know for a fact I could achieve this goal in 6 months or less. 1 being no chance. That's your level of belief on what you could get, if you could get that. What's your level of belief on those things that you wrote down? Numbers 1 through 10, and review them with a 1 through 10. Do that now. All right, I'm going to just assume you did. All right. There's a spot there. If you look at your list and you're reading them, there should be some that are 10s, some that are 1, some that are in between. It could be any results here. But if you're being honest with yourself, and you did this exercise now, which would have been cool if you did, do this anytime. But if you did, you're looking for something on that list that you would feel so good if you achieved. If you actually did that thing on that list. Because there's something you could have wrote like, go and get a TV dinner. Oh, yeah, I can believe that. 10. Well, does that make you feel really good getting that TV dinner? You'd be like, no. Yeah, we're not talking about that one. We're talking about what is on your list that kind of gives you a desire to do. Like, if you think about it, do you feel good when you're thinking about it? That is something you can achieve. And if you achieve it and feel, the better you feel thinking about it now, and the higher your belief is in getting it, if you get that, you're gonna upgrade. You upgrade in this game, dude. You level up all day. It's real. You level up. You will level up based upon that amount of belief you have in it, that much of achievement, that feeling you have into it, that desire you have into it, that level of emotion will be like your upgrade when you get it. And your level of belief will upgrade just as much of how big that is, which you will find out about over time manifesting and upgrading. You've probably not done this, so therefore you don't really know the feeling I'm talking about. But you're going to take baby steps right now. So whatever you can do on that list that you can believe in, and if you can do a couple on that list, like get that TV dinner, and then maybe something else is on there is like go to the gym, get a membership. Go get a membership. Maybe you got something there like get a Ferrari. You can't believe that. Don't focus on that. Because the way to manifest is to think about what you want all day long. Let me start to say it like that first. Hang on. Hold up. To get something you want, you're going to have to be obsessive. That's why Tauruses are obsessive. The dude who got the truck is a Taurus sun, Taurus moon, Earth. Hard to move the mental and emotional worlds here. I'm fixated on it. That's Taurus. He does it too. I'm telling you, anybody can do it. Doesn't matter your astrology. But in general, they're obsessive. They're obsessive relations. They can be obsessive. They're this obsessive. But they're ultimate manifestors for a reason. Doesn't matter. I mean, dude, the dude I learned this from was not a Taurus. He's an Aquarius, Sun, Cancer, Moon. Dude made millions. I wanted to say billions, but I'm just going to say millions. Billions he's been with. Billions of people. $1 billion worth people he's been with. Been on yachts, traveled. He's gotten a lot of achievements. I'm not kidding. So crazy. Not trying to talk about that in this video. Manifesting wise, you need to be obsessed with what you want. So the reason why you're writing things down, apologize for being stubborn, but the point is you're supposed to write things down because it's going to help define what you want. And you need to know what you want. You need to know what you want. It's like the biggest failure of everybody is they don't know what they want. Well, this is how you figure that out. And the better you feel good, the more in a state of mind you will have to figure out what you want. Because when you're feeling bad, that's not what you want. And all you're going to do is be able to think of more things you don't want, and more things you don't want will happen. So you get whatever you think about. I'm telling you, if you're feeling bad, you are beaming out of your head, whether you're conscious or unconscious of it, things you don't want. When you're feeling good, you're beaming out things you do want, which resonate with you and are who you are. So writing this down, it's funny, because if you were to ask me if I could write down, not even 1 through 10, just keep writing, anything I have, be, or do, or want, if money wasn't an object and I knew I couldn't fail, a person like me who succeeds and gets things could sit there and write all day. Because that's an ability that we have developed. You have not. If you're writing that down and it took you a while, ain't that interesting? Because it's just like factual. The person who can write down the most, doesn't even matter what the fuck he said. There's freedom of thought. This ability to imagine. Ooh, another reason why people read. Readers are always readers. To get back on the topic, let's say you did pick one off that list that you actually feel good about. You feel like you could get this in 6 months. It gives you a feeling that how good you would feel if you actually achieved that. Like, how good would you feel if you achieved that? Like, if you think about it and ponder on it for a while. Can you even ponder on it for a while? Because that's the thing here. It's whatever you think about most of the time. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and bring itself to believe, it can't achieve. But you have to, just because you could believe you could be a billionaire, as in like, yeah, or a millionaire, because people do it, so I can, or are you going to be thinking about that all day? Because that's really another indicator of where your belief level is, because of your desire. We're trying to pump up your desires here of getting things that you want. So to actually manifest, you need to think about what you want. How long should you think about what you want? 68 seconds. It's actually a magical moment after 68 seconds. To keep it simple, you should be thinking about this for about 1.5 minutes. Because that'll start it to have some gravitational pull in your head. You will feel this and know what I'm talking about once you go down this path. You'll start to feel, now that you're trying to change the ones you're stuck on, bad habits, and I'm trying to reprogram you, you start thinking about what you want, you're going to be feeling good. Because you're thinking about what you want. And if you really like it, you'll have this burning desire that'll develop over time of you thinking about it. You'll have an obsession over whatever it is you want. And the more you think about it, the more better you will feel. And this is this is like the journey. This is life. It ain't about actually getting it. It really is the journey. And that's why it's important to feel good about getting what you want. Because if you don't feel good, you'll just keep wanting more and nothing will bring you satisfaction. And everything will be dull and gray, even though it's what you asked for. It'll keep coming in and coming in and coming in and giving you the same feeling of lack. That's why you appreciate. That's why every day you should be appreciating, being happy now. Therefore, everything that is coming in is manifestations, and they will make you feel the way you were putting out. And this gets such gravity. The program of feeling good, the program of thinking about what you want, they're all connected here. They start getting gravity. That ball of negative energy of wanting to think about shit you don't want in your life, or thinking about things and not believing you could have them, which is what you don't want. Feeling bad and thinking about things you don't want is a ball. And it's bigger, most likely. Right? I almost guarantee it for you if you're watching this. Possibly. Okay, I can't guarantee it, but I'm telling you this is likely where you're at. And the positive one's small. And you're mostly thinking of negative thoughts. Like, oh, my whole day, I might have 5 minutes added up. Or no. The worst days, I might have a whole hour added up of negative thoughts. The rest was the best thing you could imagine. And that's where I'm about at. And the level of how good I could feel goes up with every level that you upgrade here in this game. Being things that you have achieved. Because when you achieve one of these things that gives you a desire, because you want it, and you want it so bad, and then you get it, and you feel so good. You like upgrade. Your ability to feel upgrades. That's why I'm talking about feeling good. I'm not teaching you just how to manifest. I'm teaching you a specific recipe you should follow. In the world of people telling you how to manifest. It's a good recipe. You should try it. Dyer's Cookbooks. Fucking made right here at Dyer Park. Named after me. Because if I think that way, I'm thinking of myself worthy to have my own Dyer Park. Which it is kind of like me and for me. And a lot of things happen today about this park. And I can't even tell you all the things, which sucks. But that doesn't suck. But it's just like, wow. It's so good of a feeling. And this feeling I'm feeling, I guarantee you might not actually feel right now. You probably can't feel this good. I'm not saying you don't have a soul and you don't have these abilities to feel, but I'm telling you, I feel so good. That's really where it's all worth. I'm telling you, as a person who's traveled all across the country, the sky, all this stuff is great, but it's really the feeling. Waking up every day going, whoa, what the fuck's gonna happen? Oh my God, it's happening! It's so cool to be in the journey. And right now, nothing's probably popping up for you. And the things that are, things you don't want. So you need to write down, carry a book, write down things that pop in your head of things you could potentially want. It doesn't even matter, you can't believe in it. You're now putting energy to a very high degree. Just writing that bitch out. I'm telling you, the neurological pathway is being fired right now, or just whatever. I don't even care which way you put it. Just write. Just write. Just get books and write. You should make this some, because the more you do something, it's just gonna make you feel so good doing it. It's gonna be a pattern, and you do it, and it just gets more sensitive, and it grows and expands. That's everything you're doing. And a lot of that's going towards things that are so negative and making you feel like shit. And you can tell it's getting worse. But imagine a world where everything's just going just for you. Every time you get in a car to drive somewhere, everything's just made for you. The street lights turn just for you. The people at the store are your kind of people. The items are on sale. The people give you money because they met you and they remember you did something for them and blah, 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 blah. But in the end, you get away with it all and you go, how? It's so weird. It's like it'll blow your mind. So you need to find something to obsess over that you could feel good about, because you need to make an achievement so you can get up to another level, so you can start doing this. And then you can start doing this. Now you're fucking sprinting and you'll be at the top so quick. It's phenomenal. You won't believe how fast you'll go. But you gotta take a step. You gotta do. To know and not to do is not to know. You actually gotta get one of these things. You gotta get one of those things. You have to get one. And write. It's not an option. It's not an option. You need to go do these things. Don't bitch at me in the comments how none of this works if you don't do these things. You need to go get something to write about. And get something to write in. You should be writing things you could want, potentially want. Think about it. Something's gonna hit. You're gonna feel this level of, that's so cool, but I can't believe it. And you're gonna hit things that you can believe, but it don't really matter. But you're gonna find a level there, a sweet spot, the balance point of, and that's what you don't realize is the path you're supposed to be on. And every time you do one of those, you don't even have to be writing them anymore, because they'll be printed and programmed into you to see and recognize the opportunity that is when it pops up in your head. You'll go, and get over there. What do you have to look? It'll be like so crazy. You'll have GPS hooked up. You'll have internal GPS. All these things stem from you figuring out what you want and achieving those things. There's a success cycle. It restarts after you do it. You level up. Your level of belief goes up. Your ability to feel goes up. You will feel better. This all starts from about thinking about something. As long as possible. 68 seconds. How should you think about it? You should picture, now let's say you want something don't keep using, a house. Okay, I don't say that often. You want a house. You should picture in your head with color. It better not be a cop. I felt that. Anyway, you should picture in your head with color. With the sounds, with the sights, the smells, through your own eyes would be a good idea, because that's how you actually see things in reality, through your own eyes. But if you could picture yourself standing at the house with your girlfriend and smiling, or whatever else you could want, potentially, you should be thinking, like, close your eyes if you have to, with nobody around, no TV playing, and actually focus, put your mind on something you want, put emotion into it. Feel like you're there. Feel how good you would feel if you had that house. Don't picture yourself frowning like you might be doing right now at that house. And picture that for as long as you can, for a minute and a half. If I was you, I would pause right now and do that for 60 seconds, at least. All right. Hopefully you did that. How did you feel? How did you feel? Were you smiling? I bet other people, if they were in the room, you could ask them. But if there weren't, which you would have probably interrupted it in ways, unless they were paying attention to, who knows? Point being, how did you feel? Did you feel good? Because if you do that, you should notice, as always, how do you feel? This is an indicator. If you don't feel that good, then that's too out of range. You can't make that leap. You're looking here, you're trying to get up here, you got to do a couple of these first. There's something else maybe on that list that surprisingly makes no sense and doesn't have nothing to do with it. But if you achieve getting that random ass small item at the grocery store, your level of belief actually might go up. That's what happened when I made this video. I'm 25:52 when I say that. I'm not paying attention. I swear to God, that's funny. Oh, that's so good. Anyway, that's what happened over here. I made an achievement, got this, got that, saw that, seen this. All these manifestations popped up, and I could feel my level go up. And I was like, it's high enough. I'll make the video. So you should be achieving something on that list. You should be thinking about things on that list. Like I said, it could be 6 months. You don't know the time limit. Do not set a time limit in this goal, whatever it is. If there is something you want right now that has a time limit and it doesn't pass, it doesn't succeed, I just told you, it takes 5 minutes to learn, a lifetime to master. You need to make some achievements here before you can start trying to do that. Because I can do that. I can get to things that are set at a certain time. But that's not how I started. And I would never have achieved it. That's what I did. And because I wasn't worried about the time, it came in so damn quick. It was pretty mind-blowing. But I would also, if I was you, picture something that you want, if you could choose it out, that when it popped up, you would know. For me, I asked for a sword that you would never find. And I was looking for a 7-leaf clover. And when it popped up, I mean, you're going to know anyway, because the feeling you put into it will be the feeling you get when you get it back. If you're always paying attention to your feelings, you'll know this anyway. But when you do this and write down something you want, and all day long carry around a book of things that happened to you, and the dates, and things you want now. Ooh, that's a random thought. I want my own jet. Okay. Oh, I want to go drop off care packages in Gaza for the kids. Writing down these things will stretch your imagination and ability to manifest so that the right thoughts are now popping up. Thoughts that are so well done for whatever job you need. So intricate and eloquent. When they pop up, you'll be like, oh, it's such a, oh, you'll feel it. You'll be like, oh, like just look how far I can stretch my positive imagination. The Native Americans talked about wolves and which one you feed. This is the same concept with the balls I'm talking about. You're negative and you're positive. You've probably heard about the two wolves. It's the same concept in this duality. It really doesn't matter what I call it. Point is, you need to be writing things down. You need to be thinking about them throughout the day. If you don't really want this thing and it doesn't give you a lot of desire to achieve it, and you can't believe you can achieve it, then you won't be thinking about it all day, and it will never happen. When you're in the bathroom pissing, you should be thinking about this. When you're at work, in that state of mind where you zone out, doing whatever you do, you should be thinking about this. At home, when you go to bed, right before you go to bed, while you're staring up at the ceiling, think about this. Go out and get posters of things that you would want, or this thing that you want, and get it and put it on the walls, because every time you see it, you'll be thinking about it. Put it on your car visor, so when you're driving, you'll see it, and you'll be thinking about it. It has to be something that brings you back into remembrance every time you see it. If it's something on the wall, something in your dream, and if you're carrying this bitch around, you can sit there and keep rewriting and look back at what you did and rewrite it in different ways and rewrite in ways that you're not for sure if you want it, but you're writing anyway. You're building the habit. You're doing this magical thing, and it will lead to results, even if it's not what you think. But when you get there, you'll see further. You'll see how it manifested. And when you manifest something you want that you actually were picturing in your head with you being all happy, having it, and dancing and singing, and trying to imagine what you do with it, and all the things you do if you already have it, because if you already have it, it's the strongest will you can put out. For a problem with most people, the reason why I don't say that off the bat is if you can't believe you already have it, you're lying and it's getting further away. Because how things manifest is, you think about it a long time, you think about it all the time. This is putting energy into it, this is defining it, Even if you don't define it, it's defining itself. You put the feelings in it, that's defining it. And the belief level of you getting it is it coming to you and popping into reality, into your physical reality. When you hit a 100% belief it will come in, is when it came in. It is when it came in. Not before or after. Everything that ever came into your life ever came in at the exact time it needed to, at the right time. Everything is where it's supposed to be. A very wise girl said at my work. Fellow Taurus. very, very wise female. And, sorry. Cringe right there. I got 30 minutes too in there. Well, can't keep making these too long. I'm going to keep posting this. And I had to make one. I know this was hella long. So I can't keep making this too long. That Escalade energy over there. Energy from that Escalade over there giving me some vibe. Okay, all right. Just for attacking me, I'm going to keep talking. No, but seriously, get a dream journal. Go throughout the day carrying it with you and writing random little impulses that pop up. Just get in the habit of writing in blue ink. Whatever you can muster up is fine for now. Write things you want, things that happen, the dates, because you might wish you did that. And just get used to writing and trying to do things that make you feel good as your mission. Feeling better all day. And as the days go on, writing and feeling good, you should be noticing, after achieving things defining itself and new ideas popping up in place of after you achieve something. I guarantee you can only write so much now, but you're going to achieve some of those things. And now new things will pop up. Ideas you didn't even think of, and opportunities in real life that you will now put down on paper, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. Point is, you're going to know this phenomena of every time you take a step, another step will present itself. That's the point. Because you don't know that. And eventually you're going to start sprinting on these steps. Not caring they haven't popped up yet. Just after you step off the other one, the next one pops up. Faith leap, faith leap, faith leap, faith leap. And it's faith steps, faith baby steps, and faith sprints. You're sprinting in faith all day. And it's all working out. But you need to write, and you be happy now, get achievements, get little goals done, and keep writing. You're not going to have a lot now, and I can't work with you a lot right now on the sense of what have you achieved and what have you done. This really is kind of a first goal. First step is to do something and achieve it. This first goal on that thing of things you need to achieve is get a book. When you get it, write down, I achieved getting this book. Give yourself some praise and recognition that you actually achieved the goal. Because if you feel that way, you're putting out this feeling of achieving something you've done, which means that feeling will come back again. Oh, what the fuck? I'm fucking you up now. And now it makes sense why if you feel like you already have it,